11 life paths. Just be you. In this video, I'm going to be talking about just be you. Like, you know what? I'm going to be very honest with you. If you're meant to, the way the universe works, if you're meant to watch this video, you'll watch it fully through and you'll get a full inspiration. You'll get a full clear eye view of how and what to actually do to be yourself. But if it's not meant for you, it's never going to be meant for you, to be honest. That's how the way the universe works is very smart. It's very intelligent. It's very intelligent. Way more than the vast majority of people think right now, okay? These are some of the valuable lessons I've learned in my life through years of perpetual mistakes and trauma. I don't really believe that, I know that there's no mistakes, to be very honest with you, because in the end of the day, everything gets collective and everything goes into unity and oneness. But that's a whole different topic. Listen to this. I'm going to tell you something. If you are not being who you authentically are, like a lot of people aren't right now, unfortunately, a lot of people aren't. A lot of people are embarrassed to be themselves right now. A lot of people are embarrassed to go in nature for some weird reason. A lot of people are embarrassed to tell people that they believe in, like, not even believe, that they know that something is happening on earth. There's a shift that's happening. They keep seeing angel numbers. They don't want to tell any. That's up to you. That's up to you. But I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm one of the luckiest people on earth right now. And I'm not just saying that to say that. I used to first say that, and I wasn't like where I'm at right now, but I used to say that because you have to put things into the universe. Like, you have to, your words are, they're getting ingrained into the earth. They're like, the universe is receiving your words. This is why your words are so powerful, right? So when you're being you, what you're doing is, all the people, like, I'm going to be very honest with you. When I was on Instagram, when I made my Instagram some years ago, I don't even remember, to be honest, properly. I was literally being someone that I wasn't. Okay? I was being someone that I completely was not. Okay? So when I was doing that, I was attracting people that were not on my vibration. Right? Or maybe I was at their maybe vibration. That's not where I wanted to be. So I was just being someone I wasn't, and I was attracting people. And there was a cognitive dissonance going on in my mind. I'm like, why am I attracting these people? What is actually going on? Right? But then I learned, I'm like, you have to be who you are. You have to, unless you're not being your authentic self, and especially, like, if you haven't watched my New Earth video, after this video, I'm telling you, I've dropped some gems on my New Earth video. People would charge for what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, people are paying like hundreds of dollars for what I'm telling you for free on that video. That video is packed with value. In this new earth, things are just manifesting fast. I had a dream about that last night. 11 life paths. I had a dream about manifesting last night. I wake up today in the morning, and like later today, I check my crypto account, and I see that my Bitcoin Cash is up by 11.11%. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. You notice how I said that 3 times. Pay attention to everything. 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 Because everything on this earth is enumerated in numbers. The language of this universe is in numbers. This is why when you keep seeing angel numbers, you're being told to be just... Honestly, for me, it was like, become authentic. Don't try to be someone that you're not. Don't try to act like someone that you're not, because that's not going to serve you. You see what I mean? It's not going to serve you. A lot of people right now, they're in a relegated conscious state. The more we're getting into Kali Yuga, the more we're getting into the dark ages, you'll see people are trying to attach themselves. People are trying to attach themselves to things that are outside of themselves. The answers are within you. All the answers you want are within you. And people are going out like, oh, I've seen so many people recently that are becoming xenophobic. Like they think they're better than other people because they're from a certain country, and they might not say it, but like you can see it the way they talk. Like, I'm not stupid. I have a clear eye view. And this is not just like what, like this is like in almost every type of person's doing that, and it's coming from a place of insecurity, because when you don't know thyself, you're always trying to attach yourself to like a group or like I'm telling, when you do not know yourself, like when you don't know who you are as a person, when you do not know your core frequency, you're always trying to attach yourself to physical like groups. Like I mean like actual like especially like with these whole like nations and stuff like that. And I'm just being honest, and like a lot of people have this fake sense of who they have to be because of where they're from. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I have to be like this because my parents were like this and my grandparents were like this, so like it's in our value system to be like this. And I'm just like, okay, like you could be like that. Like I have nothing against you being like that, like there's nothing wrong with that, but all I'm saying is it's still capping you to a certain ideology. So the more we get into, and this is going to play out with a lot of people, and I'm not here to judge any of these people. Everyone has their own journey. A lot of these people are meant to go through this trauma. Because it is trauma. And at the end of the day, you not being able to be yourself because of the environment you grew up in, or like the place that you had to live in, or the country that you had to live in, is trauma. That is trauma, because you're unable to authentically be yourself. The human race, the moment, and this is what's going on. I really feel like a lot of people, even if a lot of 11s, I'm just going to be honest, if you're on my page, if you watch my videos, like I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. Even a lot of 11s, like 11s are so powerful, like I can't even explain how powerful we are, because we have like everything is propagating for us in this universe. But a lot of 11s right now are faced with just questioning themselves or battling like who they are, or they're getting into like this whole identity politics stuff, right? Where they're like, yo, who am, like 11 are reasoners. They think. They think. They're not just going to let anyone think for them. But even though they're thinking, a lot of times they're becoming attached to certain things that are around them. That could be food. That could be drugs. That could be a nationality. That could be like, it could be as silly as anything. Like it could be anything material. So because they're getting so attached to that, they're not able to see a clear eye view. And when you can't see with a clear eye view, what's happening is you're looking at things from a subjective perspective, and you're limiting the objective perspective of how reality is going. It's working because when you see things from a narrow view, when you see things just from your shoes, when you see things just from like your point of view, where you're from, what you do, you can't see other people, right? And this is what's happening. This is why at your inner core, just be you. Just be you. Like, this is why, like, I even talk about, in my other videos, I talk about my past lives. It's on YouTube. Check that out later if you want to. Go through it. My past lives, I've talked about it. I was a black man in one of my lives. I was a Japanese man in one of my lives. And I was a white man in one of my lives. And when you start to unlock the DNA code, which is through the blood, that's a whole different topic. You start to realize that you're not even just one race. This is why, like, I've talked to so many 11s from different backgrounds, and they all have, like, a lot of them, like, from what I've seen, have, like, they're attached to, not even attached, but they, like, love, like, a different culture, or, like, a different tradition, or, like, a different type of place. Because in my head, I'm like, that's where you probably were. And that's what you're like, you probably have a resonance with that. But when you are too attached to the material, like, division politics, where all they're trying to do is divide and conquer, right? That's all they're trying to do. This is like the oldest trick in the book. They've divided and conquered many countries, many people, by using this special thing where they divide you by creed, ethnicity, religion, politics. Now it's getting to the point where they're dividing you by your height or by your makeup. Like, it's so silly, like the type of makeup you do or who you voted for or whatever. And when you get into it, you're like, why can't you just be you? Like, why can't you just be you? And the reason why most people can't just be them, because they're too attached to certain things. Just be you. And when you're just being you, you're able to attract the right people into your life. Like, the right people will just come by. Like there will be no resistance at all. Like, it's just going to happen for you. But before that happens, you're the one that's going to have to level up. You're the one that's going to have to give up some of the material. I'm not saying giving up on the material thing, but I'm saying being detached to the material things, because that's not who you are at your essence. You are the soul, and I've talked about this in my other videos. You are a soul having a human experience. You are not a human having you are a soul having a human experience. You are not the human. This is why even like some of these organizations, like, they'll make you feel like, oh, you're a human. Even that's Machiavelli. Even they know what they're doing. These guys are evil. This is why when your third eye opens, everything changes. Because even though it seems like these organizations are like doing good for humanity and taking care of you, but like, they're really eroding people. That's what's going on, because they're getting you attached to a physical aspect of who you're not even. You're the soul in the body. Do you see what I mean? Like, you are the soul having a human experience, And I'm going to tell you honestly, a lot of your soul's not even in the body. That's for a whole different topic. If you're not subbed to my channel, I don't know why, but I'm gonna probably come up with I'm gonna tell you guys what that is. Your whole, like, even your soul. This is why they talk about the string theory, because have you ever had a dream and you were in a dream and like, you're like, who was I in that dream? Have you ever had a dream like that? 11 life paths. Yeah, that's a whole different topic. That's a whole different video. Because your whole, like, parts of your soul is like in your body, obviously. But the whole, not at all. You're like projecting. Your soul is projecting into your body right now. That's what's happening. Do you see what I mean? Your soul is actually projecting into your body right now. And most people don't even know it. Like, and honestly, it's when you attack. This is why I tell you, just be you. 11 life paths. You are a beautiful life path. A lot of 11s, when you're too attached to the lower realms, especially the 3 lower chakras, red, yellow, orange, food, material, and sex. When you're too attached to these lower vibrations, this is why I keep telling the men. And honestly, let me tell you something. When I started doing SR, like on semen retention, I started attracting women that have been celibate for months. Like, completely celibate for months. And that's not, like, in today's world. Yeah. It's because you will start to attract people with resonance, with your frequency, with who you are, like at the soul level, who you are. I'm nailing it, and I just saw 144. I'm telling you guys, like, I'm really telling you guys, like, that's how it is. That's how it really is. Like, these People, the red pill movement, all these people are trying to tell you, like, sit like this, walk like this, eat like this, do that. No, don't. Like, I'm telling you, like, that's all a deception. Just tune in. You're a pineal. You're getting channeled messages. People ask me a lot, like, yo, where are you learning this from? Where are you learning? Valid question. And I'm not here to, like, right here. All the answers are in you. Everything that you need is in. All the answers are within you. But a lot of people are just scared to tap in because they're so consumed. Even you shouldn't. Most likely, you shouldn't be even watching me right now. I'm being honest. You shouldn't be even watching me. Most people should just be focused on themselves, their own time. Go in nature. How many people go in nature once in a week and they think it's enough? Bro, we used to live in nature. Humans, we used to literally live in nature, and now we're like outside of, like, in this. We're in an environment that we're not it's not syncing with our soul. And because it's not syncing with our soul, a lot of people are not having synchronicities because you need to get in sync with nature. Nature is calling you. Nature is calling you. This is where I get channels from. Like right now, I'm like in the parking lot of a park. Someone asked me, like, yo, why do you make videos in your car? I'm like, cause I get channels here. I get channeled energy, pure energy that I don't get in concrete. I don't get that in concrete. This is why when I'm in concrete and I have a camera on, I've tried it before. I just don't, like, it's not resonance. Like, it's not resonating at that frequency. So I have to do me. And to serve you at the highest level, to give you the best messages, if I have to be in nature, I'll probably do it. I'm happy to do that. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is that in the end of the day, especially 11 life paths, I've told this to people before. I've had girls ask me this question. They're telling me, I've noticed okay, should I say it right now or no? Probably not, because things are manifesting too fast right now. So I've had some girls tell me about some of the things that they're going through, okay? And I knew it. I just knew it, that it's because you're not in nature. When you're in 11 life path and you're not in nature, like if you're just like at home all day long behind a screen, bro, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I think every single day I've been out. Every single day I've been like, I go out, I go for a huge walk, or I'll, like, if I'm super lazy, like I at least walk it to the middle school behind my place. And like there's a tree over there and I chill with the tree. I'm just being honest. If you're away from, and honestly, I'm so glad that I've inspired a lot of people to do this. One of my 2 people actually told me yesterday they're looking for the moon in the Greater Toronto area, like the GTA area. Actually, one guy was from he's in Ontario. I don't think he's not in the GTA. I think no, he's not. Yeah. Be in tune with your frequency. Be you. And like the new earth is here. Like the new earth is here. Like things are my video. I think I'm gonna upload that first and then this one. So it's probably going to be on the channel before this. So actually, don't even watch that. Go in nature. Go in nature or something. Enjoy your time in nature. The answers are within you. I'm just the type of person, like, I'm here to give you the message. I'm here to tell you, like, 11 life paths, because I feel like I'm that guy, and I think there's, like, a very few amount of people on YouTube that are 11s, and they're talking about 11 life paths, and I respect them all. But cause I'm like one of those chosen people that is doing this, and like I'm experiencing, when you experience, like, cause my life is very different. I know, like, I lost count on how many 11s I know, or how many, I get messages every single day. I'm so grateful to you, God. I'm so grateful to you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to every single one. I'm genuinely grateful that all you guys message me. Like, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I get messages every day from 11s. So I literally, because I'm making an analysis, I'm looking at your lives, and I'm looking at how we're all running so many parallels, like how there's so many similarities between our lives. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I've seen, like, if you're not going to do you, if you're not going to be you, if you're not going to be authentic to that vibration of who you actually, at a soul level, who you are, and you're not going to go into nature, and you're going to ignore the chakra system, and you're going to be ignorant, and you're going to try to fit in, and you're going to try to be like someone that you're not, you're going to get backfired, because that is not your soul mission. That is not your mission. You even, like, some people, like, if you're born in the ghetto or you're born in the suburbs, okay, now you're acting like you have to put on a whole act. Like, you're like, oh, like, this ghetto is where I'm from, so I'm like this, that. Don't get it twisted. It happens to me too sometimes. I'm going to be honest. It does happen to me too sometimes. But the more you identify with all this stuff, like, the more you're identifying with, oh, I have to be like this because I'm accustomed to these traditions. I have to pretend to do this. I've seen even like, I don't know, like, I do know. That's the scary part, that I do know, but it gets deep. It really does get deep. That being said, I think this video is long enough right now. Like, holy, like, do you guys, be you. Have yourself a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. 11 life paths. Take it easy. Signing out.